now that you've signed up for a Cricut account and you've downloaded the app for Design Space, we're going to get started actually printing, like designing and cutting a sticker for your design notebook. So before you even get into the Design Space, you kind of have to have an idea of what you want to put on your front. So for me, I think I would want to design a sticker that had like a kind of a nice light bulb picture, and then maybe my name underneath it. So I'm gonna look for a picture. I mean, if you're an artist, maybe you have a picture that you can use. The best kind of pictures are sort of two-tone. Photographs don't work well. Something in silhouette works well. I'm gonna choose to do. I did this before, a light bulb clip art. I'm saying clip art because usually you get kind of boxy sort of things like that. And I'm gonna look around and pick one that I kind of like. So let's see, I guess I like, let's see, maybe this one seems pretty good. So I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna bring it up. And what I'm actually gonna do with this is I'm going to visit the site. Now, a lot of these are you have to pay for, you have to download. What I'm going to do here is I can either get a free download, but I don't even need to do that. What I'm going to do is take a screenshot, and I can do that by pushing Command Shift 4. And when I do that, I can choose what I want a screenshot of, and I'm just putting in the white. So there, now that I've got a screenshot, I'm going to go over to the Cricut Design Space. I'm going to, let's see, I'll reload that. Since I've already downloaded the app, I can just click open. It'll prompt me to open the separate app, and I'll do that. So now I'm opening the Design Space, and when I do that, I'll make it big, and you can see that, I've done a lot of different projects using the Cricut, but what I want to do now is start a new project. This is going to be my design notebook. And you get this sort of canvas here with a grid pattern. There's a lot to explore in Cricut, but for now we'll start off by making our design notebook. So I think, let's see, we're going to start by uploading the image that we just picked. So I'll say upload, and these are all the images I've uploaded in the past. So you can pick one of those, or if you like, when you can reuse things. But since I have a new image I want to use, I'm going to browse my computer. I took a screenshot on my desktop. So there it is. I see it. And so I'm going to open it. Now remember, we're just going to basically make a sticker that whatever you see here in black is going to be used. So I'm going to make this a high contrast simple. I'm going to choose that, and I'll say continue. Now, you actually have to go in here and do a little bit of work, because at the moment, if I tried to cut this is what I would get. Nothing, because I haven't put in a background. So I'll navigate backwards, and right now you can see this tool is selected. It's kind of a magic eraser for those of you that use Photoshop. And whatever I click, it basically takes that whole section and deletes it. So you see now I've got that nicely done. I need to do the same thing for here and the same thing for here. Now, this is kind of an interesting idea. It's going to keep it in there. I don't know if I want to keep it in there. It's going to look like either this or like this. I think I don't mind it. I think I'm going to keep it. Now, you have two options. You can do a cut image or a print and then cut. We're not going to use the print then cut feature. We're just going to use the cut feature. So you would click cut, and then you would say upload. You could give it a name. I didn't do that. Then when I click upload, now I have this there. I can click on it, and I can say insert image. So now I have my image inserted of a light bulb. You see it's pretty big. It's 8 inches. That's way too big for what I want. Maybe I just want it to be about, 4 inches. So you have a whole, menu of tools here. And you can do a lot of different things. You can add text. You can add shapes. You can resize things. if you have multiple things. So now what I said I wanted to do was have a light bulb and also include my name. So I'm going to say Maya, or maybe I'll say Maya's Design Notebook. Okay, so once I do that, I think that looks pretty ugly. So I want to fix it. So one of the things I can do is, for example, center everything so that it looks a little bit, and then I can not only center that, but if I click, like shift click, now I have both of them selected. Now what I can do is align them. Let's say I want to center everything. So now it's all centered. The other problem I have with this is that font is really ugly. I'm kind of a font freak, so I love nice fonts. I'm going to go to the, I don't know if you saw what I just did. I'm up here under font, and I'm going to click the down arrow. Some of these, they're going to make you pay for. So you're going to be browsing along and say, oh, that's such a cute font. I want to use that, but it won't let you unless you pay for it. So what you should do is click System, and this will only pick fonts that are already on your computer. So I'm going to take a look around and find a font that I like. I don't know. I literally could spend 3 hours doing this. So let me just go ahead and pick one. How about that one? So that looks kind of nice. So there we have it. So that's my first pass at a sticker. I can now give it a name. Let's see, I think I have to save it in order to give it a name. I'll call it Design Notebook. Save it, and then, so you see it's successfully saved. It's as a cut, and now all you have to do is click Make It. Each one of you can take your computers and plug it into the Cricut, and Chris or I will show you how to set up the mat. But you can see right now it kind of messed up. I've got 2 different mats being printed with 2 different stickers, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to go back and add one more step here. I'm going to go ahead and select everything again, and I'm going to, down at the bottom, I'm going to say Weld. And what that does is it sort of fixes the sticker onto the canvas so that it's going to print it, or cut it, sorry, as of one whole thing. So now you see I've got it the way I want it to look. So this is going to go on the front of my notebook, and I'll be able to cut it there. Now, there's a lot of other things you can do with this. Some of you who have knowledge of Illustrator can, manipulate these images even more. This is a really good practice to get us started before we start designing things for the laser cutter. So I hope you enjoy this. Give it a go and ask us questions if you have any. Okay.